Welcome to Flashback. Now it's a recap of stories that made headlines during the week. We start off in Kebbi State, where armed bandits abducted 25 students of the Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School in Danko Wasago local government area of the state on Monday. The bandits also killed the vice principal, Hassan Makulu. According to the Kebbi State Police Command, the attack occurred in the early hours of Monday as the armed bandits invaded the school, shooting sporadically. Police tactical units stationed at the school engaged the attackers in a gun duel. Meanwhile, the governor of Kebbi State, Nasir Idris, visited the families of the 25 abducted students as well as the wife of the late vice principal who was killed during the attack. And during his visit, Governor Idris assured the parents and community leaders that the state government, in collaboration with security agencies, is working tirelessly to rescue the abducted girls.
We have come, we have seen things by ourselves, and we see the parent that their children were being abducted. And we give them confidence, we give them our words that we'll do everything possible to ensure that their children are being rescued. And we also assure them that let them have confidence in us. And we'll make sure that the security agencies will do everything possible to do the needful.
What happened is that we were sleeping around 3:30 a.m. when we heard noises at the door. I woke my husband and told him the animals were disturbing us. Unfortunately, the bandits broke down our door and entered the house. They killed my husband. After killing him, they ordered me to go with them, but I refused. Just then, my daughter came out of her room. They forced her to follow them instead. They pushed her ahead of them at gunpoint and made her lead the way to the girls' hostel.
We were in the mosque performing our prayers when an imam from a big nearby mosque came in and informed us if we knew what was happening. He said bandits had invaded our community. That was when we understood the situation. I have 2 daughters in the school. When I got to the hostel, I saw my younger daughter. I asked her where Khadija was, and she said the bandit had taken her away. My younger daughter and 3 others had hidden in one room. The bandit threatened to kill them if they didn't come out. 3 of them came out, but my younger daughter refused to leave, and the bandits took the other 3. That is how my older daughter escaped.
Meanwhile, the federal government expressed deep concern and solidarity with the families of the female students abducted. A statement by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, affirms that government is firmly committed to bringing the girls home safely. He says President Bola Tinubu has restated that protecting every Nigerian, especially school children, remains a solemn responsibility of the state. On Tuesday now, the People's Democratic Party's secretariat in Abuja was thrown into chaos as 2 factions of the party struggled to dominate the party's leadership. What began as a scheduled meeting of the National Executive Committee quickly spiraled into a full-blown standoff as rival factions armed with hardened positions and competing claims to legitimacy. Another development was the expulsion of the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, as well as the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, and others by the Abdul Rahman faction of the party. The group backed by FCT Minister Nyesom Wike also dissolved the Oyo, Bauchi, Ekiti, and Lagos States executives. On Wednesday, we received a report that an unconfirmed number of worshippers were reportedly abducted on Tuesday evening when bandits attacked a branch of the Christ Apostolic Church at Okesegun in the Eruku community, a boundary town with Kogi in the entire local government area of Kwara State. Video of the attack captured during a live stream showed the worshippers conducting a service when sporadic gunshots were heard from around the church premises, and the congregation scampered for safety as the gunshots intensified, after which some bandits were seen entering the church. The Kwara State Police Command confirmed the attack, saying police officers in Eruku, alongside operatives and vigilantes, swiftly responded, forcing the attackers to flee. Thursday now, where President Bola Tinubu asked the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, to relocate to Kebbi State over the abduction of the 25 schoolgirls. The former governor of Zamfara State was asked to remain in the state to monitor security efforts to secure the release of the kidnapped students. The gunmen abducted 24 students of the government girls' secondary school in Maga Town, Kebbi State, at around 4 a.m. on Monday. On Thursday still, the Federal High Court in Abuja, presided over by Justice James Omotosho, sentenced the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to life imprisonment. He found him guilty on all the 7 counts of terrorism filed against him by the federal government.
Before the commencement of judgment, Nnamdi Kanu told the court that he would not be tried or sentenced under an unknown law. Justice Omotosho informed him that decorum must be followed.
I beg you to comport yourself.
After which, Mr. Kanu moved 3 motions before the court. The first motion prayed for the substantial constitutional issues arising in the trial to be referred to the Court of Appeal. The second motion is for his commitment to file his final written address, and the last is asking that he be released on bail. Responding, the prosecution counsel, Adeboyega Awomola, prayed the court to dismiss the motions filed by Mr. Kanu for lacking in merits. In his ruling, Justice Omotosho held that most of the issues raised by Mr. Kanu have been previously raised by him severally in the court. He noted that the application for bail cannot be granted as it does not fall under the 2 categories for bail in a criminal trial. Mr. Kanu objected to the ruling of the court. Visibly angry, he insisted on his right to final written address, saying that the judge does not know the law. Justice Omotosho then appealed to him to calm down, but he refused. He was forced to order that he be taken out of the courtroom.
I'm warning you, don't touch me. I'm warning you, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I said, don't touch me.
The prosecution subsequently moved an application for the court to invoke Section 266 of the ACGA, which allows for judgment in the absence of the defendants. This was granted by the court.
266(1)(a). So I'll be urging your lordship to invoke that section. It is tried law that if a defendant misbehaves or acts unruly in the courtroom, his trial can be done in his absence.
The court moved to deliver its judgment. Justice Omotosho classified Nnamdi Kanu as an international terrorist. This is due to his intention to bomb the British High Commission, the American Embassy, and to kill the then British High Commissioner, Kathleen Along.
And finally, on Friday, gunmen abducted an unspecified number of students during an attack on the St. Mary's Primary and Secondary School, Papiri, within Agwara local government area. The attackers reportedly stormed the private Catholic school between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., arriving in large numbers on over 60 motorcycles and a van. They shot the school's gatekeeper, leaving him seriously injured. Still on the reported abduction in Niger State, the police command confirmed the incident. Its spokesperson, Wasiu Abiodun, says tactical units, military personnel and other security operatives have been deployed and search operations ongoing in surrounding forests. And that's TVC News this hour, which also featured